Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. What a great day to be in the outside. If you're like me, just like being outside, you like adventure or you like board sports, or you've got nothing better to do, please just gently press that subscribe button, I'd really appreciate it. I just want to show you how simple it is to get started with a wing and a landboard. I've not been doing this very long, just a few months, and this is what I've learned so far. It really is quite simple.
So let's get into it. Firstly, I'll have a quick look at what equipment's needed, though I won't go into details, we can do that another day. Then I'll let you know what I've learned about wind speeds, before sharing with you the riding conditions that I've found the most fun. Then we'll jump on the board with the wing inflated and we'll try our first run. My board is a basic mountain board with normal skate trucks. So far it's been everything I've needed. I could upgrade the truck so it's more stable at speed, but it's really not been necessary so far. I'm using a 4.6 square metre wing. This is the Nash S25 limited edition model. I like it. It's very well made with reinforced wing tips which have proved very useful. When I started I'd often end up rubbing them against my wheels. Accidentally, of course. I guess if you're riding in somewhere like a car park, you're going to find it useful too. Setting up the wing is easy. My top tip here would be always put the leash on first. That way the wing's not going to blow away. I always pack up at the end of my session with the leash at the top of the bag. It's the first thing I see when I open it next time. Ensure the valve is set correctly, attach the pump and the pump leash to the wing and pump away. The Nash recommendation is 7 to 9 psi. It's all nice and solid when it's pumped up. I wear a helmet and knee pads, sometimes padded crash shorts like you might wear snowboarding. You don't need gloves unless it's cold. When you first start out, you'll want to choose wind conditions that you're comfortable with. As you get more used to your equipment, stronger winds will become more welcome and much less scary. From my experience learning, a comfortable wind to start off in is between 15 to 18 knots. That's 17 to 21 miles per hour. Oh, and get yourself a wind meter. Using it over time helps you better understand how predicted wind conditions will actually affect your riding location. Here you can clearly see the wind is blowing onshore, that's from the sea, inland. The best runs always come when riding across the wind, perpendicular to the sand you can see blowing here.
I'm fortunate enough to have quite a good location. The beach here obviously, but the conditions do vary. Right now, right here, that's going to be bumpy. So I'm on the lookout for something a little bit smoother. And obviously I want the wind to be just right too. One thing I have found is it really does pay to go for a walk, perhaps when the wind's not so great, and just check out the sand. The tides will move it ever so slightly now and again. There'll be mud here, the conditions will vary. What we're looking for is just something a little bit more smooth. See here, the sand's pretty good, whereas just over here, a lot more bumpy. I'd probably want to avoid that. Looks nice though. Beautiful. So I'm just coming up to an area here where I'm moving from some rough sand or bumpy sand onto another sandbar, hoping this one will be a little bit better. Oh, look at this. This looks promising. Just hop across here. Doesn't look too sinky. And there you go. You go onto a different sandbar and you get a completely different condition. This looks much like heaven. Nice and firm underfoot. Get some speed up on here quite safely. Fantastic. La la la. What a joyous day. Sunshine. Hope I can get back okay. It'll be a long walk. When you pick up the wing, use the front handles. The wind will carry the weight of the wing and it will flag out quite naturally. If you need to flip it over, you simply push on the front or leading edge of the wing and the wind will do most of the work. When you're ready, try reaching for one of the back handles with your other hand, holding onto the front handle at all times. From here, it's just a matter of stepping on the board. Take your time and make sure you're comfortable. Once comfortable on the board and holding the wing, it's just a matter of holding it in a position that will best catch the wind. Gently pull in with your back hand and you'll feel the wind start to pull. Sometimes a little hop to face more downwind will help get you started. You may also need to repeatedly pull at the wing in low winds to help power things up. There we go. We're off. This pumping action is a great way to get going on calmer days. It takes little practice, but you won't need to do it at all in stronger winds. There we go. The wing is really quite intuitive to use. Before you know it, you'll be gently sheeting in and out with your back hand and repositioning the wing ever so slightly in response to gusting winds. There we go. Letting go of the front handle makes this happen. Not very stylish, but we're all learning here. Most of the steering is done by pressuring your heels and toes on the board, just like on a skateboard. Stopping is easy too, but still worth a mention. If you know you can confidently stop, you'll be much happier pressing on the gas to go faster. It's a simple matter of letting go of the back handle and coasting.
Or you can bring the wing round a little to slow you, and even switch your riding direction completely. Riding switch, or with your weaker foot first, is so much easier to get used to when you're holding onto a wing. I found it quite easy and hardly noticed the difference now. As I'm riding, I'm trying to look ahead, plan my route and read the sand. Footprints, texture and colour changes all give clues as to how good the sand is going to be to ride. In more tricky areas, I try to pressure my back foot on the board a little more to minimise the risk of my front wheels digging in. Getting to know your local spot pays off. Though having said that, I'm really looking forward to trying some new locations as soon as I can. In the future, I would like to jump about a bit more. I think 180s would be fun and useful when turning. Of course, all of this practice is hopefully setting me up to take the wing into the water, but that will be a story for another day. If you're interested and can think of somewhere quiet and safe that might work for you, I'd just say go for it. You'll very quickly get hooked. Like with everything, it's practice, but it is so rewarding and straightforwardly simple. No mast, no lines, just the wing, you and the board. I'm really enjoying this new freedom.
Well, thanks for watching. I hope you found that useful. If you did, please gently press that subscribe button. We'll see about making some more. See you again soon in the outside.